The Strawberry Supermoon in Sagittarius is here! Yay! In this video, you'll learn what a Strawberry Supermoon is, then we'll go into the key themes for this moon, and then I'm going to share 3 simple tips to help you take advantage of this powerful moon energy, which is going to last through the rest of the summer. Coming up. Hello, beautiful soul. It's so good to see you. Today we are talking about the Strawberry Supermoon happening in Sagittarius on June 14th, which is today. If you are watching this video as it's launched, that's today. But don't worry, if you catch this video after June 14th, continue to watch it because this supermoon, the energy of this supermoon is actually going to hold strong for the rest of the summer, all right? So stick around. Don't tune out even if you watch this after June 14th. On to part 1 of the video. What's a Strawberry Supermoon? Okay, so let's go by parts here. So the first part, let's get into a supermoon. So what's a supermoon? A supermoon is when the moon is orbiting closer to the Earth in the time of the full moon. And so what ends up happening is because the moon is orbiting closer to the Earth, it appears bigger than it actually is. So a supermoon appears when you're looking at the sky during a supermoon, it appears much bigger than the moon actually is. Now, one of the things that happens when the moon is orbiting closer to the Earth is that there's a bigger gravitational pull. And that means that there's going to be a bigger gravitational pull on anything that has water. So the moon has a huge pull on bodies of water, and we know this because the tides go up and down because of the moon cycles. And so guess what else is going to feel the effect of this powerful gravitational pull? It's our physical bodies. Your physical body is made up of up to 60% water. And so a supermoon has a strong impact on the physical body because it's made up of so much water. Now let's get into a strawberry moon. Okay, so the term strawberry moon comes from Native American tradition. And this moon, they called it the strawberry moon because this is the last moon, the last full moon that happens in the springtime, so right before the summer hits, and it's also in the month of June, which is traditionally where strawberries are harvested, and so that's why it's called the strawberry moon. Now let's get into a full moon, all right? So a full moon is when the moon is really big, full, you can see the whole circumference of it, and it's it's at its brightest. That's what a full moon is. Now the full moon, the reason that you can see it that way is because this is a cycle of the moon where the Earth is actually sandwiched between the sun and the moon, and so you can see the sun's reflection and the sun's light hitting on the moon very, very strongly, all right? So that's what a full moon means. So this full moon, all this type of supermoon, full moon energy, full moons are all about harvesting, they're about endings, they're about completions, they're about maturation of energy. So something being matured, something being harvested, something coming to an end, so the end of a cycle. That's what full moons generally mean. So now we know what a strawberry moon is, strawberry supermoon, full moon. That's all of this energy kind of encompassed in one astrological phenomenon. Now this particular strawberry supermoon is in the sign of Sagittarius, the beautiful fire sign. Okay, so this moon is in the sign of Sagittarius, and it's also peaking on June 14th. But what's important to remember about these powerful moons is that you're going to feel the energy a few days before and a few days after the full moon. And in this particular astrological event, the energy of this moon is actually stretching well into the summer. So even if you watch this video well after a week after the full moon in June 14th, you can still come back to it because there's a lot of practices and tips that you're going to be able to follow throughout the whole summer. Really powerful energy that's going to stay with us for a long time. On to part 2 of the video, the supermoon themes. Okay, so there are 3 main themes for this supermoon. The first one, of course, is the sign that the supermoon is occurring in, which is the sign of Sagittarius. So we have a lot of themes of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is, the adventurer sign. It's a sign that's ruled by the element of fire. Okay, so a very fiery, passionate sign. The adventure. Sagittarius is the truth seeker. So Sagittarius prizes truth very, very much. And it's just this expansive sign that's ruled by the planet Jupiter, okay, which is the planet of good luck and good fortune, all right? So these are kind of some of the elements of Sagittarius that are coming into this supermoon, and it's making it much more powerful. It's actually the perfect sign actually for this moon to be occurring, because this moon is all about opening the doors to expansive energy that's going to last throughout the summer. And so the sign of Sagittarius is very much, it's kind of a perfect combination for this type of energy, because it's lending that explorer, that adventure, that expansive kind of energy. Sagittarius does not like conformity. Sagittarius doesn't like routine. It likes to step out of routine. It likes to step out of its comfort zone. Sagittarius does not like to be comfortable for very long, loves to step out of its comfort zone. And so these are all characteristics that are really important coming in to this supermoon, making it even more powerful than without this sign. And when it comes to this moon, here's something about Sagittarius. This is the most important aspect of Sagittarius that you need to take into consideration when it comes to this moon. Sagittarius loves to move outside of the comfort zone and stretches beyond what you thought possible for yourself. So this is a normal part of Sagittarius energy, but this is coming in really strongly for this moon, which is kind of propelling the energy of the moon even more and just making it bigger than it already is. Theme number 2 is relationships. And what's really interesting about this is that the relationship piece is coming in because this supermoon in Sagittarius is occurring in the month of June, which is traditionally associated with Juno. Okay, so Juno in ancient Greek mythology was the wife of Jupiter, all right? And Juno is actually one of 4 really important asteroids that are considered in astrology. One of those asteroids is called Juno, and Juno is all about relationships, but relationships a bit deeper than what Venus stands for. So Venusian energy is also about love and relationships. Juno energy is about love and commitment and relationship, but going deeper. So Juno is the energy of soulmates and sacred partners. It's about finding and longing for and connecting with that partner that's just a perfect match for you, that has this, where you have this deep soul sacred connection with, like a soulmate, for instance, or a twin flame or a sacred partner. And so Juno's all about that. But Juno's also about anything related to relationships. So Juno is also about infidelity. It's about commitment. It's about marriage. It's about how you see yourself in partnership. So anything pertaining to strong relationships or strong partnerships, that is, it has to do with Juno. There's a really powerful theme of relationships in this supermoon. But the important thing here that I wanted to add is it's not just relationships with others. Yes, Juno as an asteroid lends a lot of energy to the relationship, to kind of committed relationships like a sacred partnership or something like that. But Juno is also about relationship to self, okay? Oh, remember this, all right? Juno is about relationship to self also, because the relationships that I have on the outside are always a reflection of the relationship that I have with myself, all right? So we're going to get into this in a little bit, but this is going to be the perfect time for you to check in and kind of evaluate what your relationship with yourself is before you evaluate what your relationship with others is. Theme number 3 of this moon is that it's expanding into summer. So it's really interesting because usually moon energy and different astrological events, especially when we're talking about moon cycles, they generally last a few days before the event and a few days after. So this one is peaking at June 14th. And so you'd expect normally to have that energy, feel it a few days before and feel it a few days after. Not so with this supermoon. So this supermoon, the way that I'm feeling it, it's kind of like it's standing like the opening of a floodgates. Okay, so if you've ever seen the floodgates open in a dam and all of the water rush out, that's what this feels like. This moon feels like the floodgates are opening and this energy is expanding into summer. This is going to keep going throughout the whole summer, this kind of floodgate forward momentum energy. And so the energy that you're going to be feeling into the summer is a direct effect of this astrological event occurring right now. And we're going into these floodgates. This energy is going to be an energy of expansion, of moving beyond your comfort zone, reaching for what you want, getting outside of what you're normally used to doing. There's a lot of stretching, a lot of reaching with this energy. And so this is going to last well into the summer. So even if you watch this video later in the summer, this is still going to be applicable because I see this energy moving all the way into fall. On to part 3 of the video, what to do during this supermoon. I'm going to share 3 simple tips with you that'll help you not only during when this moon peaks on June 14th, but also throughout the summer if you happen to catch this video later on. All right. So the first tip is intentions. It is so powerful to work with intentions when you're working with moon energy. Setting intentions is really important when working with moon energy, when these powerful moons. And the intentions that you're going to want to set around this specific moon are either going to have to do with the sign of Sagittarius, because that's what this moon is in. So you're going to think about, whether you have enough adventure, enough joy, enough truth in your life. These are all Sagittarius themes. But also remember, a key theme for this supermoon is relationships. So, and not just relationships with others, but relationships with yourself also. So you're going to assess your relationships with others, with yourself, whether you are living in a sacred partnership, whether you're in a soulmate or twin flame or sacred, deep soul connection, and whether if that connection is fulfilling or maybe you're calling in that connection or longing for that connection. You're going to have an assessment of your current relationships and also the relationship with yourself. And then you're going to set some powerful intentions. I love to use powerful affirmations and powerful intentions. I'm going to share with you some favorites that I have for this specific energy, this specific strawberry supermoon. It is my strong intention to love and honor myself above all else. It is my strong intention to welcome loving relationships in which I'm heard, seen, and treated honorably. It is my strong intention to harmonize any existing relationships in my life and recalibrate the ones that are out of balance. It is my strong intention to let go of any existing relationships that no longer serve me. So these are only some of the intentions that you can work with, but you can journal, you can write down these intentions. These are really powerful ones to use with this strawberry supermoon. Tip number 2 is to do something fun. Okay, now this has a lot to do with Sagittarius energy, right? But it's not just Sagittarius energy. It's really a way for you to harmonize with this really powerful floodgate energy that's coming through in this moon, all right? When you do something fun, you're putting yourself at the exact vibrational match as this energy. And so you can harmonize it. It's almost like you can stand on that surfboard and surf the wave a lot more easily. Okay, so do something fun during this time. And that can mean traveling. That's a good way to take advantage of Sagittarius energy. This is the traveler zodiac. So it could be something like traveling, going somewhere. It could be something fun like going on a roller coaster or going horseback riding or traveling or painting if you love to paint, or playing music if you love to play music. The trick here when I say something fun is something that brings you joy, that's fun for you, okay? So think of the things that really bring you a lot of joy and excitement and fun, and go do more of those, not just during the June 14th cycle, but also throughout the summer, because remember, this energy is going to stick around for a while. The more that you get out there and you do fun things and things that bring you joy, the more you harmonize with this strawberry supermoon energy, and it'll help you take advantage of this really powerful forward-moving energy that's really going to take you very far, maybe to places that you haven't even realized yet. Tip number 3 is to extend the work, all right? I've been talking about this throughout the video, and that is that this supermoon is different from usual full moon lunations, because what's happening here is this energy is sticking around longer. And so I see this energy sticking around for the rest of the summer into the fall. And so what extending the work means is that you're going to continue to work with this energy throughout the summer. So remember these themes of expansion, of truth, of adventure, of stretching beyond your comfort zone, stretching beyond what you thought your limits were, getting out of your comfort zone. So important. Keep using this. Keep extending this work throughout the summer so that you can continue taking advantage of what this Strawberry Supermoon is doing. It's opening an energy portal for this beautiful, expansive energy to come through. And you can keep using this energy throughout the summer. Keep working with these same themes, especially around the idea of expansion, stretching into new, more fulfilling relationships, going into places that are outside of your comfort zone, being more of an adventurer, and just really stretching yourself beyond what you're used to. These are great themes for you to continue working with throughout the summer. Now, if you love astrology and you want to go beyond the full moons that I've talked about here, and you want to go into your actual astrology, one of the most important aspects of your astrology is what's known as your North Node. So if you want to go into what the North Node is and how to work with it and why it's so important, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. I shot a whole video on that. I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can watch after this one. That'll be a great way for you to continue to learn about your astrology. Now I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below, are you already feeling this Strawberry Supermoon in Sagittarius? I want to hear all about it below. Click on this link to subscribe to my YouTube channel or head over to my website where you can download my popular free guided meditation. And don't forget this video on the North Node that I recommended. That'll be great for you to continue viewing. All right, beautiful soul, that's it for me. I love you. I'm out.